The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. In a world obsessed with overnight success, one man stood to remind everyone that true greatness is never sudden. Darren Hardy, in The Compound Effect, revealed the simple but unstoppable law of progress. Small, consistent actions, repeated daily, create extraordinary results over time. Success, he taught, is not about luck or bursts of effort. It's about momentum. Hardy had studied the world's most successful entrepreneurs and leaders and found a single truth among them all. They mastered the small things. Each choice, though invisible in the moment, carried immense power. Every decision was a seed, some planted for growth, others for decay. You will never change your life, he wrote, until you change something you do daily. He told the story of two friends. One made small, unhealthy choices, extra dessert, skipped workouts, wasted hours. The other made small improvements, reading 15 minutes a day, eating a little better, saving a little more. For months, nothing seemed different. But years later, their paths diverged dramatically. One declined into mediocrity, the other rose to success. That, Hardy said, is the power of the compound effect. Every small act compounds for better or worse. Like interest in a bank account, tiny habits accumulate quietly until they explode into visible change. Small, smart choices, he wrote, plus consistency, plus time equals a radical difference. The key is patience, the willingness to endure long periods of invisibility before the results appear. Hardy warned against the modern trap of instant gratification. In a world of quick rewards, people abandon effort when progress feels slow. But he reminded readers that excellence is boring before it is brilliant. Success is built in silence, in the unseen moments when no one applauds. The compound effect works like gravity. It never stops pulling, but only those who stay long enough feel its power. He spoke of momentum, the invisible force that drives success once discipline becomes habit. At first, change feels heavy, like pushing a giant flywheel. But each push builds speed. Soon, what was once effort becomes ease. Momentum, he said, is the secret to long-term achievement. Once you're rolling, success takes care of itself. To harness the compound effect, Hardy taught 3 disciplines: habits, choices, and tracking. Habits. They define destiny. Replace bad ones with good ones by awareness, not guilt. You cannot change what you don't measure. Choices. Every choice matters, no matter how small. A single soda, a missed call, $1 saved each carries weight. Success is not one big decision, but thousands of small ones aligned with purpose. Tracking. Measure progress relentlessly. What gets tracked improves. Like a pilot checking instruments, one must monitor behavior before expecting control. He also spoke of environment, how the people we surround ourselves with determine our trajectory. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, he wrote. To grow, one must choose company that uplifts, not distracts. Energy, like habit, compounds. Hardy revealed that the greatest enemy of progress is comfort. Most people fail not because they lack knowledge, but because they stop applying it. The compound effect punishes inconsistency as ruthlessly as it rewards persistence. Miss a day, and nothing seems lost. Miss 100, and the decline becomes irreversible. He called this the magic of routine, the unseen discipline behind every success story. The gym-goer who never skips a day, the writer who finishes a page daily, the investor who saves steadily. These are not acts of genius, but endurance. The compounding effect rewards the faithful, not the gifted. Hardy reminded that the compound effect works both ways. Neglect compounds as quickly as discipline. Every excuse, every delay, every distraction multiplies its cost. The same force that builds wealth, he wrote, builds ruin depending on how you use it. Awareness is power. At the heart of his philosophy was ownership, the courage to accept full responsibility for results. No excuses, no blame, no waiting. Every result is earned, consciously or unconsciously, by habits chosen or ignored. The day you stop blaming, Hardy said, is the day you start growing. In the end, the compound effect is not about success, but about stewardship, the mastery of time, attention, and choice. Its message is timeless. Greatness is built one small act at a time. The magic you seek is already at work, in every habit, every decision, every moment. The question is not whether the compound effect is working. It always is. The question is, in which direction?